What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we did a pickups video, but I just wanted to update you guys because there's a lot of very exciting pieces here. Lots of pieces here that I've really anticipated buying, and there's some like surprises that I didn't know that I really wanted until I like tried them out in the store. And like I said, there's gonna be lots of really cool pickups, so if you guys don't mind, stick around. Yeah, so we're gonna start off the pickups with a very heavy hitter. This was a piece that I actually, funnily enough, I found on like a mood board and stuff like that. Really fell in love with the piece, and it's this heavy contrast stitch jacket from Acne Studios. And as you guys can see, the details on this jacket are like beautiful. I remember I was looking at it on Pinterest, and like I was like, oh yeah, cool jacket. But when I saw it in the store, I was blown away. There's some of the details I really like about this jacket is like these like nice like white buttons, and yeah, just like white stitch around the collar along the, I guess, like breast of the jacket. The pockets are really nice as well. Like a simple jacket, like if you look at the back, there's nothing crazy going on. It just has like this little hit of like the Acne Studios, I guess, like on the side of the pocket. I really have no bad things to say about this jacket other than the price. I mean, I could say that it's a little bit generic, but I think that's kind of what I was going for too. I just wanted like a jacket that was a little bit more of like on the casual side, like something I could pull off every day. It's not doing too much, right? It's doing just the right amount, like where you know it's an Acne Studios piece, but you're not flashing them with a brand. Just a preface, I'm actually going into this video with no script just because I wanted to keep it pretty casual with you guys. Didn't want to make it feel too manufactured, but coming in at number 2, we have this beautiful knit sweater from Buxton. I actually saw this drop on Instagram when I was in Barcelona, and I just knew I had to get it. The lookbook was immaculate that season. The thing that really stood out to me was this natural color. They had some other cool colors too, but I think I've been really searching for this like natural knit for a while. Yeah, Buxton has released knits before. They had like this really thick merino one that I was interested in too. I thought that this was too beautiful to pass up on. It has like this really nice neckline, and it has like Buxton branding peeking through there. The main attraction of this sweater isn't really any of the details because it's a pretty simple sweater, right? The main attraction is the wool blend. It has an alpaca and mohair blend, which I've never really heard of before, but this alpaca material is so light. I just really like the material and the colorway, and I honestly think it's just like a perfect piece. So yeah, coming at number 2, the Buxton knit sweater. So moving on to shirts, we have this MFPen exact shirt. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I actually have the blue stripe version of this shirt already. And what can I say? It's just a nice shirt. Like, it's different from my blue shirt in that it has like this really cool like pattern, and it's kind of very textured. Construction of the shirt is just perfect. And for reference, this is a small and I'm 5'10", and the fit is just crazy nice. It has this really nice scoop at the back. I think that this is a very easy shirt to dress up and down, you know? You can wear it with a tank top underneath. You can wear it by itself, unbuttoned. So many ways you can style this. I think MFPen is really starting to reach their stride, and it's a company that I really support. Some other brands I can think off the top of my head that are kind of competing in that space are like Aura Lee and kind of Our Legacy. Coming in number 3, this MFPen shirt. And moving on to pants, these are probably like my favorite pants in my collection. It's these Vuja Day uneven jeans. Guys, these jeans are different. The best way I could describe it is it's designer quality at a fraction of the price. It's still a steep price. However, if you compare it to like Balenciaga, it's so much nicer. I guess like the number 1 alternative I have to these is like diesel jeans, but I think that Vuja Day has really been hitting their mark. All of their lookbooks that come out are always on point, and I think that Ken is just taking this brand to a whole nother level. I still have some critiques about these jeans, but first of all, I would just like to say the quality of this garment is amazing. The unboxing experience was really nice. It came in like this like really sick like foil plastic garment thingy. I remember the first time that I held these, I could not believe how heavy they were. Even right now, like my left arm was kind of sore. See, the wash is totally on point. I'm excited to see how these wash over time. They might fade a lot more, I'm not quite sure. The details that really elevate it to that next level, or like give it that really like designer look. They have a really high waistline, and the bagginess of these jeans are not to be underestimated. Putting these on for the first time, they were going like over my feet. Actually got these tailored and I made sure to get them still like really long. I plan to wear these with boots, and I got them just above like my ankle. It would preserve that like stacked look that Vuja Day was going for. I think what I really like about Vuja Day is that it just feels like it's a group of dudes that are doing what they love, and I think that inspiration, that passion really transfers over to their work. Ken, if you're watching this, you're doing a great job. Just keep doing what you're doing. Coming in at number 4, these Vuja Day uneven jeans. Alright, the next pickup is something that I didn't know I wanted. It's these moss green gathered sweatpants from Uniqlo. First of all, I don't think that the name really is a good description of these. I feel like they're more like a flowy trouser. I feel like they do remind me of the Issey Miyakis. Not in the material and not in the feel at all. But if you're going for that like flowy trouser look, I think that these are a good alternative. It's made of this really soft cotton that reminds me of the Arism tee, but I feel like it's a lot thicker. Yeah, and these are a heavy pair of pants. This is actually from the women's section, and that's gonna be a theme. I think I'm gonna start looking the women's section a lot more for Uniqlo because I think that they have the fit on point. You know, it's kind of more high-waisted, but not too high because like on men, it just seems like it's slightly above the waist to give it more of a cropped look. I'm gonna try to leave the link in the description for these, but to be honest, I do not think that they're available anymore. If you guys can't find these, I would say just keep looking at the women's section. They have some absolute bangers. Speaking of the women's section, we have the Uniqlo wide pleated trousers from the women's section. These were a pair of pants that I've always wanted from the men's side. I'm pretty sure on the new Uniqlo collection, they're starting to roll in these like wide pleated trousers for men. But honestly, I cannot imagine those pairs being nicer than this because, like I said, this is from the women's section, and similarly to the gathered sweatpants I was just talking about, these also have that slightly high-waisted look. It sits beautifully over my shoes, and it comes in some really nice colors. Personally, for me, I picked up the black and this beige pair for $50. Like, you really can't go wrong with these. I would just suggest trying them in the store, like I said, because with women's sizing at Uniqlo, I feel like it'll be hit or miss on men's. I guess like if I were to give you guys advice, I guess for the women's section, just go true to size. That's what works for me. If you guys are looking for a budget pair of trousers, these are the ones to go for. It's the Uniqlo U wide pleated trousers from the women's section. And ending the pickups, we're gonna go with a fragrance that I've been eyeing. It's Another 13 by Le Labo. And I actually did not pick up this bottle. So my friend Josh was in Paris, and he had the luxury of picking this bottle up for me from the Le Labo store in Paris. So Josh, you're watching this, thank you. The notes of this fragrance are Ambroxan. Ambroxan is just a scent that smells very clean and fresh while still having that little bit of musk to it, which is something that I think differentiates it from like other laundry type scents. I remember the first time I sprayed this, it filled the room in a good way. You know, it wasn't too like nasally overpowering, but it had enough presence so that you knew that it was there. I actually wore this for a week straight, and it's just perfect. I think Le Labo gets a bad rep because it's the first niche fragrance house that people go towards, but that doesn't mean that their fragrances are bad. In fact, I feel like that's kind of a stamp of approval because it's the first thing that people go towards, you know? Like, people generally like their scents. And Another 13 is definitely one of their top sellers. I know that I have Centel 33 as well. I have Matcha 26, but like, I'm gonna say it right now, it's quickly become my favorite. And I know for sure that when I finish this bottle, I'm going to pick up a full bottle because it's really that good. So yeah, the last pickup is Another 13 by Le Labo. Yeah, so that was it for the pickups video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to casually sit down with me, chat, go over some of my pickups. And these were all pickups that I picked up at the end of the 2022 season and bleeding a little bit into 2023. I'm super happy with all of these. I feel like all of these pieces are a very good reflection of how I want my style to progress in the future. I'm really trying to grow my channel in 2023, and I appreciate you guys watching the full video. So if you guys don't mind, please hit the subscribe button, like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.